Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your grown woman with children. Listen, I had to. Oh, how y'all doing this Monday morning? Y'all blessed, highly flavored, not favored, flavored, highly flavored this morning. So I had to make a run to Publix to get my creamer. Seems like nobody likes milk or anything in their coffee at home, and they just dog out my little creamer. So I have to go and get creamer. I used to get the flavored creamers for my daughter because she liked to experiment with different flavors, but I don't get them anymore because it was a waste. She'll indulge in it for a minute, but then after that I've been wasting my money spending it on the creamers, and I only like one flavor, which is the French vanilla. Sometimes I'll try the different flavors, but then it's like it kind of get so I just stick with what I know and what I love. So it is Monday. It's a new day. It's your day. It's Monday. Hey, let's get up. Let's get on that grind. The rise and grind this morning. I am up. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. I'm going to go to the Scully Cancer Center. And it's not because I have cancer or anything. I just have to have my hematoma followed by a specialist because I am on blood thinners for the rest of my good life. But as long as it saved my life, right? So that's all that matters. So a funny thing, I was watching last night and something popped up on my timeline. And I was like, okay, well, why is this popping up on my timeline? Because I didn't think I thought it, and I don't think I said it, but it popped up on my timeline on YouTube, and it said the average 10 reasons why YouTube channels fail. So it was going into a whole lot of detail. I watched it. It went into a whole lot of detail about people and why channels fail, and how channels don't get monetized and all of that good stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. So first of all, I'm not trying to monetize the channel. I told y'all once before, I'm on here because nobody in my house talked to me except for my son Elijah. Him and I are the only one that holds the conversations with each other, and I love him, don't get me wrong, but sometimes when I want to have just that adult talk, I can't really have it with him. And I know I'm not talking to nobody on here, but somebody that tunes in and watch me talking to them, then I'll be like, hey girl, I'm talking to you, how you doing? All right. Then you would kind of like laugh and smirk and stuff, but it's really just an outlet for me. It really is. Again, I don't want to keep sounding like a broke record when I say that financially my salary really takes care of my family. So anything extra would just be extra, but it's not the point of why I'm going into this. I'm going into this because I was pushed into a box about a couple months ago with getting on TikTok and stuff and just expressing myself and just having fun and just doing what I love to do, which is act a fool, play crazy with me, and just, kind of just do things, little skits and things with me on different things and platforms on TikTok. And when I ran for school board, one of my videos was totally taken out of context, so which they named me Crazy Corbin for the video that I put out. And again, it was not a video towards anything with mental health because I am in the mental health field. If I'm crazy, then I'm crazy because I'm in the mental health field, but that is my background profession, which is in the mental health field, dealing with adults with developmental disabilities and children with disabilities. So it's not anything I was just making fun of. It's just I was doing a skit. Me and a couple of my personalities was having, there it go, I said personalities. But I feel like, yes, everybody has 2 or 3 personalities, and there's no person in this world that cannot tell me you do not sometimes talk about yourself in the third person. When describing something or describing yourself to someone, you're talking about yourself. When they say, hey, just tell me a little bit about yourself, you now start talking about yourself in the third person to describe yourself to this person. So with me, it's the same thing. I say, yes, I have personalities because eventually you never know who you're going to get, because that's just how quick I switch. Like, okay, I fit situations. So those are personalities. You can call it turncoat, you can call it whatever, but whatever environment and element I am in, I fit the situation and the element. So therefore, that's a different personality. Let's just not, like actors. When actors go on that screen, and they have to become someone else because that's who they're giving us on that screen, they become someone else. It's a different personality. Deep down inside of them, somewhere, they relate to that personality that they're playing because you feel it in the emotions. You feel it when you deliver it from the screen. You just can't act a part of Mary Had a Little Lamb and you acting like John Baptist the goat. that didn't make no sense, but you get the analogy, what I'm trying to say. So that's totally the same thing with me, but I was pushed into a box. I wasn't able to, one, respond to all the criticism and hate that I received and everybody calling me everything, because half of the people that was under the comments, I out educate, out articulate, out everything for half the people that was in my comments. But I was not allowed to voice myself, which I really hate that. I wasn't allowed to voice myself and kind of come back at them, but I understood. If ever in your life you have a humble moment, understand that moment and that time that you're in, because it's very important. You were humbled for a reason. So I was humbled for that reason, not to reply to a lot of the hate and negativity that came my way. But I knew that I was a triple threat. I was an African American female, educated with a master's degree, able to articulate in any setting, and I was there to represent my community that did not and still does not have a voice for the people that look like me, plain and simple. So the representation of my community in our district was not there to me. But anyways, 7,000 people in my community coming out, the incumbent won, but coming out in a community that I had moved away from almost 30 years ago, and now coming back in to affiliate myself and to get to know everybody and to establish myself back again. But this is home for me. Born, raised, reared, everything right here in this county. So this is my county. So the people that moved here that has assumed this community, this is your assumed community. But I was born on the dirt road here, baby. I drank the sulfur water here, baby. So there's nothing about my community that you really can't tell me when it comes to representing me. So yeah, they humbled me in that moment. But I said, if it is something that I choose to re-indulge again in 4 years, I don't think I'm gonna be humbled. I do not think I'm going to be humbled. I think that it's not going to be a mudslinging fight with me. No, it'll never be that. But it's going to be to the point to where you're saying something about me, so let me challenge why you're saying something about me. Okay, let me just challenge what you're saying, so then therefore I can let you hear yourself being stupid on what you're saying. You don't even know me. You don't know me from a can of paint, but yet you will cast your opinion upon me. See, I don't shoot the Bible and all of that. I have a strong belief. I'm not a Christian, a Baptist, a Jehovah's Witness. I feel as though I'm non-denominational, because again, growing up with my mother, I was raised as, we did the Jehovah's Witness Bible studies, and we did the Jehovah's Witness until I was 16, because at that era of my mom's life, she was a strong Jehovah's Witness practice. Our background family comes from Jehovah's Witness that really practiced. With her mother was a Jehovah's Witness all of her life, and Baptist and Christian and whatever my grandmother was. She was just like my mom. Whatever they suit that Sunday, that's where we went. We booted up and went. So if it was a church, if it's the Kingdom Hall, that's just where I went with my mom. So when I turned 16, she said, you know what? I've given you the platform to have a relationship with the higher power. Now it's your responsibility to keep it going. You decide where you want to go. So then I started branching out, going to different churches, trying to see if that church was a home for me. And I just really saw that I didn't. I liked not just saying I am this one set religion. I like saying I am non-denominational, because I go where the word leads me. And so right now my children, the same way, they have to attend Sunday school, and it's an option if they go to church. But my boys really love church a lot, so that's what they do. And when they get older, to understand that now it is their responsibility to have and build that relationship with the higher power, I take hands off. You decide what it is that you want to do. So that's just it. All 6 of my children, the last 2 have to do, you follow suit. You have to go to Sunday school. You can stay for church if you want to. And then with me, I do my studies. I am affiliated with a church in Atlanta, which I still watch via Zoom or via Teams. And sometimes I purchase segments that have been given for the Bible lesson, and I kind of follow that along. But anyways, not to ramble. That experience humbled me to a point to where I now have an outlet again, and I'm going to use this outlet to talk. So again, I know I'm not talking to anybody but a little bitty dot right here. Boop, right there on my phone. I'm talking to that dot. But maybe one day somebody will run across the video and say, hey, look, this woman right here, her family is very interesting. I'll watch them. And until then, I'm going to load videos. I'm going to talk about what's on my mind. I'm going to express myself. Y'all won't necessarily see me crack my husband across his head, but you might see me every now and then because he takes conversations left with me. And sometimes I'll be trying to get off this camera quick enough before I dunk him in the top of his head. But other than that, you're going to just be a part of my life. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Now, I'm not going to hide that anymore, that I like social media. Just as they say, oh, girl, you put too much of your business out there. You don't put enough of your business out there. That's why you miserable behind closed doors. I am very transparent. Ask me a question, I'm going to tell you. Now, when you ask me the question, you as a person have to be ready for my response. So don't ask me a question, be like, ooh, girl, ooh, that was too much. But you asked me. So why ask me if you're not willing to understand and hear what I have to say? So just don't ask me. Is it sometimes too TMI? Maybe. Is it a little bit graphic? Maybe. But you asked the question. So it's inquiring minds want to know, right? But anyways. So listen, thank y'all. And again, I am here just to talk and run my mouth with somebody else that may or may not relate to me, may or may not watch the video. It's okay with me. But at least I have this outlet that I am going to use because I like it. And I am not going to let anybody else humble me from this experience. And if you call me Crazy Corbin, call me Crazy Corbin. Child, call me Crazy Corbin all you want to. Just watch the video and then call me Crazy Corbin, okay? So it is Monday. It's a new exciting day. It's a new day that God gave you. God gave you the right of life, right? So we're here on this side of the daisies this morning. They say back in the days it was here today, gone tomorrow. But it's really here today, gone today, right? With the times that we're living in right now. So listen, enjoy today. You rise and grind. It's Monday. Have a good day on purpose. Always have a good day on purpose. No matter who come in your zone and in your lane, always have a good day on purpose, okay? So as I always end every video, you could be easy, you could be greasy, but whatever you do, just do what? Be you. You got it. Now listen, go and tell somebody you love them today, okay? I told you. I'm telling you right now, I love you. I really do. And I don't even know you, but I love you, okay? So share the love. Go and tell somebody else that you love them today and just have an awesome day on purpose, all right? Bye.